I'm going to give you a run through on the details of the Skjul hooped bivi by Nortent. I thought I'd do this because you can't really do it on a hillside very adequately. So there's two hoops, one smaller than the other. That's the big one. Goes at the head end. Socket into there. Little one goes in the foot end. Nice little studs on the end that locate nicely in the eyelet. Is that it? That. Right, let's use the Nortent pegs. Quite sharp edged actually, but they've got a sawtooth edge on one corner to grip, I assume. I think pull that taut like that. And that like that. Then what you do is, because you've done that end first, you can create a bit of tension on the fabric. And this one. Then you've got the guy ropes at both ends. One more. Too tight. So that's in there. So that's done. A couple of pillows off the couch. Now, what you've got is the zips on this are fantastic. They don't snag. So what we've got here is a top cover. Zipped into that is a mesh which goes half of the way down the bag. Right? Then along here you've got a lovely 1 inch more than 1 inch thick storm flap covering that zip. You've got another storm flap here which is a good 2 inches wide. Oh, I can feel the heat off that mat already. So you can zip that, see, one hand. Now you can just unzip the top cover. Now it's floating back like that. Then you've got mesh, and you can zip that one hand. So you've got mesh now halfway down the body. I'm roasting because I'm on this mat and I'm in my fleece. Now the fabric at the moment is not touching my body at all. The zips in this are fantastic. There's 2 zips, or there's 3 zips. There's 2 zips at this side, which if you zip it to the middle, you can just have a gap like that in the outer or the zip of the mesh, or both. So that's one hand zipping, marvellous. Undo the mesh. One hand on those zips, marvellous. You can now zip the outer to the mesh, and I'll show you what we've got in here. I'll get the camera. So on the head end you've got this vent, you've got a guy line, you've got 1, 2 peg in that guy, 3, 4 other pegs with the head. Other end you've got 1 guy, 1, 2, 3, 4 pegs and a smaller hoop. Now if you've pitched that with a bit of tension, when it zips up it's tight. And you can see here the velcro that fastens down the storm flap here. At the moment I've got a wide mat in there. Now you can see, even with the wide mat, there's a span of space there. Also you can see there's a pocket on the one side and a pocket on the other. Now when I'm in here, as you can see on my other videos, when my feet are touching the bottom, I can extend a full arm length back here and still be a long way from the head end of the tent. It's got oozles of space, if that's a word. Here, all these tags, the zips are really well thought out. They don't snag. They're all glow-in-the-dark tags. Above the head, you've got this storm flap. Really wide storm flap. Now when you've got either a gap in both covers in the middle, so you can just fold that back and you can see out. But this is a fantastic, it holds its shape, so there must be some sort of stiffener in it. The top cover I think is 14,000 hydrostatic head, and I think the ground sheet is 10,000. Absolutely waterproof. So I think I've covered everything. And that's with it zipped up. You can see how tight that fabric can be. I've only been out in it twice, but so far I'm really impressed with this piece of kit. The quality, the zips, you can do one hand. They've solid material, really quality material. When I was out last, I noticed that I pitched it a bit downhill, head downhill. So all I did was undid the pegs, dragged it round with all the gear in it, and then just re-pegged it. I mean, it was done in a minute and a half. So I hope you've found this interesting. bit more detail on the pitching and the spec of the Skjul hooped bivy by Nortent.